Call me a god.
Let's go! I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Hello guys, welcome to my review of the Winchesters, episode 11. So I think we've got like 2 episodes left after this one. This one was just a decent episode. I can't say I was fully engaged in this episode. I was kind of like multitasking while watching this, but when it got to like some of the more important moments, like with Latta and some of her story from the past and the stuff that she's been through with her family and stuff, yeah, like that's when it gets really good and I'm actually paying attention. I kind of wish like that kind of stuff is in a better episode, because this one was, I mean, some people might really enjoy this episode. For me, it just wasn't really hitting, because I know like what's gonna happen. Obviously John's gonna, get out of this situation, so there was really nothing to truly cling onto, in my opinion, apart from that latter stuff. But to me, that should have been in a better episode, yeah. Instead of being like combined with this storyline with John being in prison and his mum and Mary trying to help him, and we all know how it's gonna go. I mean, I wasn't really sure that was actually gonna get John's ex to actually help him, since it actually gets to that point, because yeah, she's not really believing them. Man, that's such a small image. I don't know if I can zoom in or not, but yeah, she's just not really believing them, and they actually try to convince her, because we all know in Supernatural they actually get a cop on their side, and she actually helps out with stuff like getting like inside information, especially with this situation with the Aquila would be really useful, because some of the Aquila are actually cops, so if she's actually an insider, she can actually help with that. And she actually does by the end, when they're actually transferring John at the end. I mean, we all knew how that was going to go, and we all knew that one of them was going to be, Aquila, so they'd basically try to kill John in the prison transfer. Yeah, like, I think it'd be like an accident or something, but, thanks to his ex, like, they're able to stop it from happening, yeah. And since she actually helped him, she kind of had to fake, like, an injury, basically, yeah. Just to make it look like she actually didn't help him, otherwise she'd get killed. But man, I just wonder what would happen to her character in the future, though. Yeah, I guess the 1-1 right now, so yeah, who knows. And you can see that Mary's kind of got a problem with her as well, because it's John's ex, so she's kind of conflicted with that. Like, she doesn't want him getting too close, but yeah, she doesn't really say much about it anyway. She kind of knows that they have history, and she has like a talk with that with John's mother, but they don't really lean too much with that. But like I said, like the Latta and Carlos stuff were probably the best stuff of the episode, but there was mainly focus on John in prison. But I already knew how it was gonna go, because it's John. He's important for the Supernatural story to actually exist. So yeah, it was kind of obvious how it was gonna go. I just wasn't sure that was actually gonna get her help though. So yeah, that was cool, I guess. Yeah. But then again, I just don't know what will happen to her character in the future. Will she die or something? Like, yeah. But when it comes to people who I hope don't die, is Latta and Carlos, because they're probably like the best characters in the show. Yeah, it's just so well written, especially with Latta this episode, when they get attacked by this monster that basically brings back their worst memories of their life, and they have to try battle through it and be able to forgive themselves. Because with we get like the whole story of what happened to Latta when she was with her family. Basically, she had a friend called Sonia. They was like really good friends, but I guess this friend made her break tradition, and because of that, like, I think it was like her father or something that tried to assault her, and then she tries to go and tell her mother what happened, but then the mother is like on the side of the father, and then it gets to a point where Latta's been a bit she's not really listening to her family because of the way how they treated Sonia. And they kind of blame it all on Sonia, so they basically lock her up and freeze her to death. And man, I just found out about that. I was like, damn. Even Carlos's reaction is just like, oh my god, with tears in his eyes. Like, Jesus. Because that was basically her best friend, and the way how her family basically killed her, forced her to death. And I think she just ran away after that, and then that's when she found Mary and Samuel, and you know, she got to meet Maggie too, which I thought the person she was going to see is Maggie, but it was actually, I guess, one of her old friends. Yeah. And I guess that's something that she truly regrets. Like, they say it was like a dark past, something that they don't even know, that Carlos even knows. So yeah, I don't even know if John definitely doesn't know, like, he's still new. But Mary, she probably doesn't even know as well. Yeah. But yeah, that's probably like the best stuff of the episode, because mostly the episode is just pretty average. It's just because I know what's gonna happen. I mean, John, like, him sticking up to that Akira who was basically gonna get him killed, to the point where he's actually still putting fear in them, because he knows that the person they're trying to find, who, you know, Dean Winchester, is actually a big threat to them because he's from the future, but they don't really know anything about him. So yeah, they're trying to get information out of John, but he's just pretending he has information. But then, you know, when it shows that he doesn't really have the information, and he's not really going to give it up anyway if he did, you know, they just set him up to have him killed in an accident. And even in his last moments, he gets like a little blow on the Akrida, knowing that he's probably going to die, and even the Akrida like respects him for that. But then, you know, they find a way to get him out anyway, and it all works out thanks to his ex-girlfriend. Yep. She basically gives some directions on where they should go next. You can kind of see Mary giving a little looks to that. Yeah. Not really want to say anything, just putting her head down, because, you know, it'd be a bit awkward to, you know, get involved, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, they just basically move on after that. Yeah. See if they can take down the Akrida by the end of this season, and see if Lata actually finds her family, because I guess they're still alive out there somewhere, but yeah, probably not worth even looking for, really. But I feel like they're going to have an importance in the future. I mean, who knows, they might get possessed or something and try to kill Lata. Just imagine that, or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, that's all I've got to say. Would be longer, but not really an episode that I fully enjoyed, because it's kind of obvious how it was going to go. So I wasn't really fully paying attention unless it was the Carlos and Lata stuff. Like, that was some really good stuff, yeah. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed my review. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded something, but yeah, I'm going to be uploading some Harry Potter reviews, which I'll put in my community tab, like, when I'm going to be uploading the first one. Yeah, I'm just going to be rewatching all the films and then uploading them one by one, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed my review. Appreciate if you can leave a like. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.